Hi, this is Words Their Way within word pattern sorts. We're going to be working on sort 20, which focuses on the short U and the short O and the long O sound. We're going to talk about how there is a silent E at the end of words that make the O say it's a long O sound, O. The OA vowel team that works together to make that O sound. And then also the OW, which is open syllable, which means that the word is ending in that long O sound and can be, we've talked about in class how we can carry it on. It doesn't stop. There's not a consonant at the end to cut or shut that sound down. So we're going to be looking at those words. So let's take a look at what the sort is. Go over any words that we have in that sort. Right, here we go. The first word is roam. That means to kind of just move around. You'll notice that cows or sheep or goats in the field, they just kind of roam around. They're free to move. Wrote. This word is the past tense of write. That means you've already done it. I wrote a letter to my mom. While I'm doing this, going over these words, let's go ahead and stick them in their categories so I don't have to go back at the end. So wrote. If I'm a good word detective, I'll notice that there is a silent E at the end of those words. And this E is whispering to the vowel O to say its name or say the long O sound. Oat. So that's why it falls into this consonant vowel consonant with a silent E. The vowel is the O. Your consonant is your WR, and your other consonant is your T. It closes off that word. And then roam, as a word detective, I'm noticing that that OA, that vowel team, makes that O sound. So it fits into the consonant, vowel, consonant. The consonant is the R, the OA are the VV, the vowel, and the N is the other consonant. Here's the next word. This word is no. And as a word detective, I hear that no, that vowel at the end. It's an open syllable. That means it goes on and on. There is no consonant sound to stop it. I know that the W is a consonant, but it is not stopping the O sound. That OW is saying O. So no, it's open consonant OW, and it makes that long O sound. Here we have the word mow. If you look, it has that OW, open consonant, makes the long O sound. I'm not going to put it there for you. Now I'm just going to kind of go over the rest of them. We'll look for a word that fits into this category with the short O or the ah sound in the middle. This is close. If I look, I can see the silent E at the end. So this can be close the book or close the door. So close, that's a silent E, long O. I don't know what's going on with this one, so let's make it back to normal. Ooh, here we go. Still pretty huge. Hang on. There we go. This word is oat. I noticed that it has the OA, the vowel team, oat. Oat, like oatmeal or oat flakes. It's a type of grain. I think it's pretty yummy. A lot of us eat oatmeal or oatmeal cookies. Stock. As I say that word stock, I hear that ah sound. So here we found our short O. Your ST is a consonant blend. So there's your consonant, your O is your vowel, and your CK is a consonant digraph. That CK works together to make that K sound. So this is your consonant, vowel, consonant with a short O. Stock. Remember that little smiley face over top of the O is saying that the O says ah. Here is your word row. You can put your plants, you put them in rows, so that means like straight lines. You could put your kids in rows in the classroom so that it's organized and everybody can get around. So row, as I look at it, I notice that the OW is there, and I know that's open syllable, where the OW say the long O sound, row. Here's another open consonant, OW word. This is the word throw. It's open syllable because that O sound is ending at the word. There's no consonant to close it off because the O and the W are working together to make that O sound. Here's another open consonant, flow. The water will flow. That means the water is moving. It's not stopping. Open syllable, the OW making the O sound. Here is roast. That's a type of, you could say it's a type of food that you eat. It's a meat, or it's a way to cook a type of meat. You can roast a chicken. You can roast a turkey. That means you're putting it in the oven and cooking it. Or you can cook a roast, which is a type of meat that you're going to eat, like pot roast. I notice that this word, it has the OA. So there's a vowel team, OA, working together to make that long O sound. Snow. Teachers and students alike get really excited in different ways when we hear snow is in the forecast. That means school is going to be out. I know that the OW is an open syllable because the O, long O sound is not being stopped by a consonant. So snow. Whose. Now, let's listen to that. Who. I hear a U sound. What about you? So this does not fit our typical vowel O, short O. There's an O in this word, whose, and there is a silent E at the end of this word, but that silent E is not telling that O to say O. It's telling it to make the U sound. So this is kind of a really bossy E. It's making him change his sound altogether. Whose does not fit any of our spelling pattern. So this is your trigger or your oddball for this sort. Whose, because the O is saying the U sound. Here is grow. This is what plants do. People do this too. If you're in first or second grade, you're probably doing a whole lot of growing right now. My son, I think, will grow probably about 3 or 4 inches, or has grown 3 or 4 inches in the past 3 or 4 months. So grow, open syllable, OW, saying the long O sound. Here's another open syllable, blow. You can blow a bubble. Coach. As I look, I see the vowel team, OA, making the O sound. So it would go in the vowel team OA category. Globe. I see that E at the end. That is telling the O to say its name. So it is a long O with silent E at the end. Slow, open syllable with that OW making that long O sound. No consonant, shutting it down. It's slow. Long, I hear that ah in long. My hair is long. So that would fit into the short O CVC pattern. Show, open syllable with OW making the O sound. Coal, I see the vowel team, OA. It says O. Coal. Froze. This is what happens to water after it gets super cold, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The water froze, and that is silent E, telling the O to say its long O sound. So I'm going to put these back. This has been assigned to you in Google Classroom. Look and be the word detective. Take a look at the spelling patterns that's going on within these words. And remember that whose did not fit the spelling pattern, that E is not telling that O to say O, it's telling it to say you. So that one doesn't fit, and it is our oddball for this sort. You have this sort inside of your literacy folder for a manual sort, as well as your homework folder for sorts at home with mom and dad. Just do your best, say these words, make sure you're listening, and make sure you're paying attention to that spelling pattern. And as always, happy sorting.